How about them Cowboys? So they went into Buffalo looking to build off the 5-game winning streak, but they fell pretty flat. All right, take a look. The Bills will get the ball, open the drive. They go down the field. Latavius Murray, and he is able to push his way into the end zone. He broke the plane. That's 7-0 Bills. Latavius not denied in the scoring effort. Second quarter, same score. Bills quarterback Josh Allen rolling to the right, firing. James Cook, 18-yard score. The Bills double their lead, 14-0. They would lead the Cowboys 21-3 at halftime thanks to Allen, who gets in on this keeper. Look at that, looking like the Eagles out there, closing out the first half scoring. Fourth quarter, Bills still dominating. Handoff, Cook again, breaking through the middle. 24-yard touchdown run, making it 31-3 Bills. Cook had a career best 179 yards on the ground, 25 carries. So there's still time left. Rain is coming down. There's 3 minutes left in the game. The Cowboys finally, wait for it, little sneak attack here. CeeDee Lamb to the right, dives in a little too late though. Sorry, CeeDee Lamb, it still counts. 31-10, and that is your final. All right, so Dallas 10-4, but they're 3-4 on the road this season. So we asked why.
And that's why I said I wish I could put my finger on what's the difference in the home team and the away team that we're approaching this thing. But it's about going and finding those answers. We've got some great problem solvers. We got men that know how to prepare, stay true to the process, not panic because things didn't go our way for one game. I think that's huge. And with those problem solvers, we'll get the answers we're looking for. We'll close that gap and plan to come out next week continuing that.
All right, they got to solve the problem quick because they're facing the Dolphins on the road in Miami Sunday, 3:25 p.m. at Hard Rock Stadium on Christmas Eve. All right, how about to our Texas team that won? Tennessee Titans wearing their Houston Oilers throwback for the home game with the Houston Texans, and that upset pretty much everyone. First quarter, Will Levis diving in from 1 yard out, QB keeper. The Titans lead 6-0. PAT was no good. Texans ball. Case Keenum, the man, the myth, the legend. Well, he getting start at quarterback. Remember, QB1 is hurt. Throws it to the wrong guy. A little miscommunication on Texans, and the Titans cash in. Elijah Molden taking it back 44 yards. The Titans would lead 13-0. They led 13-3 at half. Fourth quarter, 3 minutes ago, Titans tied up. Keenum to Noah Brown, 3 yards, and the game going to OT. Love that. Less than a minute left in OT. Texans running back Devin Singletary breaking through the line, appears to have a 43-yard walk-off, but John Mechie called for offensive holding, nullified the score, no fear. The Texans kicker is here. 4 plays later, Fairburn from 54 yards, and it is good. A walk-off win as time expires. And of course, D'Amico Ryans, Case Keenum, hugs all around. So, Texans, look at them go. Sitting at 8-6, winning record, something we did not expect. And here's the best part if you're a Texans fan. They actually eliminate the Titans from the playoffs. Huge win for the Texans. And, of course, Case Keenum.
Wearing the name of Houston on the front of my jersey, which I've done for a long time, and to get to do it again and represent for our city, for our team, it means a lot. It really does.
Yeah, with Case, he just has the experience, right? He's been there. He's done that. As he told the guys, this is not his first rodeo. He's been there. He's won big games. And this was a big game for us. And he stepped up and did, he's been there before. So it wasn't too big for him.
All right, next up, Browns taking on the Texans Sunday, noon, NRG Stadium.
Some big wins there.
Oh, it was fantastic. It's a great day of football yesterday.
Yeah.
I watched too much of it.
I know.
All right, we got a lot more to come here on the news at noon.
Here in Texas, we're no strangers to wild weather, but 2023 ran the gamut. A look at the major weather events of the past year in the next half hour.
And we have a recall involving chicken, why the manufacturer says people should not eat the product. We're going to explain.
The U.S. Department of Agriculture is alerting consumers to a massive chicken recall. Simon's Prepared Foods Incorporated is recalling more than 26,000 pounds of TGI Friday's boneless chicken bites products. Now, the products may be contaminated with pieces of clear, hard plastic. There have been no reports of injuries, but the chicken bites items were produced on October 3rd and were shipped to retail locations nationwide. The recall covers 15-ounce cartons of TGI Friday's boneless chicken bites honey barbecue chicken.
Chicago police investigating the death of a young boy at a migrant shelter in Chicago. They say 5-year-old Jean Carlos Martinez started feeling sick on Sunday. He was taken to the hospital. That's where he later passed away. Martinez was living at that city-run shelter located inside a warehouse. It houses about 1,000 migrants. Police say Martinez's death does not appear to be criminal. We are still waiting on more details to be released.
A large-scale migrant shelter is opening in El Paso to help ease the burden at the border. The Border Servant Corps is opening up a migrant shelter in East El Paso near the airport. The group has already been working with the organization Annunciation House and the city of El Paso by helping take migrants to shelters and airports, but was asked by the city to expand their services and open a permanent shelter space.
There will be spaces for welcome, for intake. We'll have spaces where legal providers can come in and provide assistance to our guests.
The shelter will have dorms of different sizes to accommodate for families in different situations. The group is looking to provide relief for the whole state of Texas.
All right, speaking of the state of Texas, taking a live look at their 70 degrees. It is gorgeous out there. Sarah Spivey, is this beautiful weather going to continue?
You know what? We're going to see some rain later on this week, Max. But we need a little rain, although I don't expect too much of the rain. So I'm trying to find the good news here. Hey, before the break, we were talking about how Christmas this year is expected to be pretty mild, not too hot, not too cold. I want to just refresh your memory. Last year was a cold start to Christmas. We got down to 22 degrees in the morning with a high of only 50. That was just last year, so it is not going to be nearly as cold as it was last year. As we look back since 2016, you can see that for most of our Christmases, we've been in the 70s, but back in 2016, we got up to 80 degrees. Needless to say, Christmas around San Antonio, it can run the gamut, okay? We can have cold Christmas and we can have warm Christmases. The hottest Christmas on record was 90. What do we expect for this year, next Sunday and next Monday, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day? We know it's going to be warmer than average, near 70 degrees, so not too cold and not too hot. We also know that there's a small rain possibility. And what we do not know, though, is the timing of the rain and how much rain. It's a bit of a messy forecast around Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. We'll be able to refine that forecast as we get closer to a week from today. But that's just something I wanted to inform you of what we know so far about Christmas Eve and Christmas Day forecast. That it's not going to be cold. It's going to be near 70, and there's a small possibility for rain. As for the rest of today, though, don't expect any rain. We're going to get up to 71 degrees this afternoon with temperatures quickly cooling into the 50s after sunset. By midnight, we're going to be at 50 degrees with increasing clouds. And it's very dry out there right now. But by Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we expect the humidity to be on the rise. And that will come with some areas of mist and drizzle and even some light rain on Friday. I'll tell you about that potential rainfall amounts coming up in just a bit. Max, Tiffany.
Thank you. All right, regardless of hostages still not being released, regardless of rockets being fired from terrorists in Gaza, the United States is expected to press Israel to wind down their major combat operations in Gaza. France, the UK, and Germany joining global calls for a ceasefire over this past weekend. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has insisted that Israel will keep fighting until it removes Hamas from power and it returns the dozens of hostages still being held by the group since the October 7th attack. Protests have continued across the world, even in Israel. All of this in the aftermath of IDF soldiers accidentally killing hostages they mistook for terrorists.
The first woman to serve on the nation's highest court is being honored today. Supreme Court Justice Sandra Day O'Connor is now lying in repose. She passed away on December 1st at the age of 93. Her casket was carried by Supreme Court police officers and honorary pallbearers to the court's Great Hall, where it was placed near a 1999 portrait of O'Connor. The hall is open to the public, and people can pay their respects until 8 this evening. And as the year winds down, one thing that 2023 will be remembered for, the seemingly never-ending summer. But that's not the only major event that happened in the past year. After the break, a look at the top 5 weather events that had people talking.
Good afternoon and welcome back. From those scorching summer temperatures to a surprise tornado. Mother Nature did not hold back in 2023.
Justin Horn takes a look back at the top 5 weather events of 2023.
While the summer as a whole is coming up later in the countdown, we began with a record-setting day. At number 5, San Antonio records its highest heat index ever. On June 20th, the temperature reached 105. That's hot, but we've dealt with that before. The problem was the humidity was sky high, resulting in a heat index, or feels like temperature, of 116. That's the highest heat index San Antonio has ever seen since records have been kept. For number 4, we switch to the other extreme, ice. San Antonio got a dose of cold air on January 29th, with temperatures dipping below freezing in the hill country. That was followed by significant freezing rain on January 31st. The ice brought down trees in the hill country and took out power in places like Austin. It was one of the worst ice storms Central Texas has seen. Now to number 3. On October 26, a brief, weak tornado touched down near downtown San Antonio. Interestingly, it came with generally benign storms. However, the winds of the atmosphere were just right. The tornado rated an EF0 caused minor damage near Fort Sam and Terrell Hills. Many San Antonians captured the event on their phone. It was a celestial event that winds up at number 2. San Antonio was captivated by an annular eclipse on October 14th with a path that passed right over the city, creating a ring of fire. The moon moved in front of the sun, leaving many in San Antonio looking up as the event unfolded. Even more exciting, a total solar eclipse visits us next year and will no doubt make our countdown in 2024. And the winner is, at number 1 this year, the summer swelter. You probably aren't surprised by this. Just when we thought it couldn't get worse than the summer of 2022, it did. San Antonio saw the hottest summer on record, while August marked the hottest month San Antonio has ever seen since records have been kept. Plus, we saw a record number of triple-digit days, the most consecutive triple-digit days, and the most 105-degree days. Here's hoping that 2024 treats us with some cooler weather. I'm meteorologist Justin Horn.
Oh my goodness. I look at that summer and I just think good riddance. I mean, I never want to experience a summer like that in San Antonio, but it was hot. It makes this 70 degrees look really great outside. And we're still dealing with the effects of that hot and dry summer. The aquifer is down 0.2 of a foot over the past 24 hours. You know, the winds have been from the north the last couple of days, and because of that, the pollen count is reflecting a northerly wind. Whenever we get a northerly wind this time of year, it taps into those mountain cedar trees in the hill country. Mountain cedar is high, past 3,000. Molds are low at 240. Hey, coming up in the forecast, we've got some rain chances starting Wednesday and lasting through the weekend. I'll tell you what that means for the Christmas forecast and how much rain we could potentially see coming up.
Welcome back. The world's largest edible gingerbread village is on display in Kansas City, Missouri. The man behind the creation says it's a year-round operation, making every piece of the gingerbread village himself, down to homemade ingredients for his base.
But actually assembling it, well, that's actually the fast part. It only took him 3 days. Currently the world record holder. Wow, that's incredible. I think we could break the record.
Oh, yeah?
I'm just going to say it. All right, so the village made up of 1,251 entirely edible gingerbread houses. I think we can do it.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
actually
very
confident.
detailed.
Yeah. Do you do gingerbread houses with the family?
I haven't yet, but
Still
year,
early.
This is the year.
All right, you know what? I think Sarah Spivey is a gingerbread architect.
You would think wrong. You really don't know me, Max, because guess what? I have never made a gingerbread house.
We need to do one now.
I don't mean to brag, but I've won a gingerbread house competition.
No. Oh, that's impressive.
Yeah.
I just think growing up, my mom didn't want the mess.
Fair.
That's probably
it gets messy, yeah.
Maybe I should do make a gingerbread house this year.
I think you have to.
Now we have to do it, and we have to take a picture, and we have to show everyone.
Yeah.
Only if you guys will do it with me.
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. All right, outside right now, we are looking at beautiful blue skies, low humidity. It is 68 degrees in San Antonio right now. And you know, things are going to warm up really nicely for us today. This afternoon, we're going to be well into the 70s. I want to show you another look here of what the airport reading is right now. Dew points are in the 40s. That is very dry air. I mean, we've got humidity, relative humidity of only 39%. So pretty dry outside. outside. And as we take a look at today's clouds and temperatures, you can see that there are some cirrus clouds over the mountains of Mexico trying to move in. Tomorrow, we're going to have mostly cloudy skies with those cirrus clouds out there, so a bit of a milky hue in the horizon. So today, it's totally sunny, but tomorrow we will have a few of those clouds. 71 this afternoon. Winds have picked up a little bit from the northeast. It's going to be 73 in Cotulla and 73 in Creases Springs, upper 60s in the hill country. And then later on tonight, temperatures will cool quickly with that dry air in place. We're going to be right near 50 degrees around midnight. And again, notice that those clouds will be increasing later on tonight as well. Now, nice and dry outside today, dry tomorrow. So we're going to have a cool morning and a comfortable afternoon. Humidity will be rising Wednesday, and by Thursday and Friday, you're definitely going to feel the mugginess out there. However, I think as early as Wednesday morning, we could have areas of mist and drizzle around San Antonio with more substantial rain chances by Friday. Here's a look at those rain chances. Mist and drizzle on Wednesday and Thursday. By Friday, light rain will be out there. I think a lot of us will get in on that light rain on Friday. But the key word there is light rain. I do not anticipate a lot of rainfall with this system, a lot like the last system where we only got perhaps 1/10 of an inch of rain or so. I think we'll be lucky to see 1/2 an inch in San Antonio. This particular model shows 1/2 an inch of rain, but I think it's more going to be along the lines of a few 1/10ths of an inch of rainfall, less than 1/2 of an inch of rainfall, with the higher rainfall totals out east toward the Houston area through Saturday. We need rain, so I'm not going to complain, but it's not going to be enough to put a dent in the drought in a major way. As for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, next Sunday and next Monday, we know that they will be warmer than average. We're thinking nearer to 70 degrees. We also know that there is a small rain possibility on Sunday and Monday. This is just outside of our forecast 2020 vision, so there's still some questions that we have about the forecast for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. This is what we'll be watching for, the timing of the rain and how much rain would be possible on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. But don't be counting on a cold Christmas. It's going to be warmer, near 70 degrees. Again, looking at the forecast for you, a chilly morning tomorrow at 45, comfortable afternoon at 67, but mornings will be back into the 50s and near 60 degrees with those rain chances picking up Wednesday through the weekend. We'll be back with more news after the break.
Good afternoon. Welcome back, and go Spurs go. Tony Parker, the Parker Hall of Fame game at the Frost Bank Center, retiring number 9. Now that has the words Hall of Fame at the bottom of the banner. Look at that. Beautiful. All right, so this ceremony taking place at halftime with the Spurs-Pelicans matchup. It was a 2:30 game, so a little weird. The Spurs looked good early on behind Wemby. Spinning down low, splitting 2 defenders, easy bucket. Next trip down the floor, Devin Vassell feeding Wemby, alley-oop, jam. Spurs scored the first 6 points of the game, but the Pels would take the lead for good. 9-8, and they never looked back. Leading the Spurs by as many as 27 points in the third quarter. It was not pretty, except for the big man. He's 7'4". It's hard to miss him. All right, Pelicans, they win 146. Spurs lose 110. San Antonio sitting at 4-21. And of course, we wanted to hear from head coach Greg Popovich after the game.
Well, let's see. That's what you call an whooping. Pure and simple, drop the mic, period, full stop, all that kind of stuff. Had a great night shooting. We couldn't throw it in the ocean. But on top of shooting well, they played very well. We weren't as sharp as we needed to be and got whooped real good. Okay? Have a good night.
I mean, I have nothing to refute there. So, taking a look at what comes next, it's not getting any easier. The Bucks and Giannis, that is one of the toughest matchups in the East, at least. Bulls, we see our old friend DeMar DeRozan. And then the Mavericks, there we go. We got Luka Doncic. So, cautious optimism, but again, head coach Greg Popovich said it best.
We have to stay positive.
Love the optimism. You know who's always optimistic?
SA Live, they got rugby recipes, gift ideas, and a new production at a local theater.
All today, SA Live, Mike and Fiona helping you with some stocking stuffer ideas, and they're at historic Market Square.
All right, you want the gift that keeps on giving the whole year round? This from a Carmel Soap Company. You're gonna love this.
And Tara Hardiman is here, and these are great Christmas gifts for anybody, and you have a deal for folks watching.
I do. SA Live
is
For
the code.
15% off.
Yep,
For 15%
and
off.
all natural. You can literally put that on toast. We
Great
may
for
actually
any
do that.
eczema conditions.
Yes, indeed. All right. When it comes to Christmas being with the family and all those great traditions, and one of them's in the kitchen.
Yes, our Jen Tobias Strusky has a great recipe to share for the Christmas season and a cookbook to tell you about.
Another great thing to do with the family is be together, maybe reading books. And Linda Lopez is here from the San Antonio Public Library.
Yes, hey, how are you guys? We also have a great discount. It's 100% off if you come to any of our branches. Cuddle up and cozy up with your friends and family with a book or activities at any of our libraries.
A lot of books get turned into movies. Favorite Christmas movie?
Let us
Scan
know.
that QR
Scan
code.
that code.
And Try It Tuesday. Ran away to try and join the rugby team over there at UTSA. Wow.
Wait till you see what happens. All that and more when SA Life continues. Why am I so giddy?
I don't know.